of the money and power so I can make it go away. Make it go away. So when I get older, I wanna move out the country so I can make it go away. Make it go away. I wish I wasn't dark so I could look like Beyonce. I wish I had a big ego like Kanye. Then maybe I could spit 3 stacks like Andre. And we ain't gotta walk 3 blocks to do laundry. Or I could be Erica, sing about the moon and astroject out America. Huff and puff my way off the bus like a blunt to your farrier. That's fair enough. It's fair for me. I could get a degree. I could be anything. I could be anything. You could be anything. You can do anything. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bacon, make your karma away, away. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bacon, make your karma away. Please don't fuck with me. This head on my shoulders been weighed down with 100 bees. I'm combing out my trauma like my mama do B2Bs. A hot comb will hit you with 3rd degree. Burns around your neck for making moves that you shouldn't be. Laced up, nigga, I got to be. Ought to be everything my father was not to me. Fuck the private school lunch ladies and crackers who wouldn't play with me. Bitches who try to jump me from believing I was something. Just don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Cause you can be anything. Anything. Cause you could be fuck us up. This is not a bluff, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, dig it up. Nigga, pick it up, pick it up. Push your fucking luck, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, dig it up. It's a sticker up. Say fuck us up. This is not a bluff, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, rig it up. Nigga, pick it up, pick it up. Push your fucking luck, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, dig it up. It's a sticker up.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Trust is what we do each day. I trust that my body will sustain me, that people will support me, and that what I need, want, and desire, I can eventually have. I trust that I can leave my house and return to find it standing. I trust that my children and grandchildren will be safe from harm as they move throughout their day. I trust that my partner really does love me and that we will become stronger together as the years pass. Welcome to Blended Healing. Today we're going to be talking about trust. The next couple of episodes is going to be about the mastering of trust and what that looks like for each and every one of us. I want to thank you all for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's talk about trust. You see, it is trust that makes not enough money enough to do what we need to do. It is trust that turns rejection, abandonment, disappointment, and loneliness into motivations rather than a deterrent. It is trust that moves us beyond what is wrong and what is missing into taking any next best step that will make a difference. We demonstrate trust in ourselves and the divine and others and in life without thinking about it because trust is natural. It is a part of who we are as human beings. The problem with trust begins when we start thinking about it and decide that trust means we are vulnerable. I'm not going to keep you long today, but it's this thing about trust that we naturally had to talk about. You see, we get angry with ourselves for being stupid enough to trust, angry with the divine for messing up our fantasies about life, and angry with whoever or whatever has been injected into our lives to stir our expectations. We could never really know what someone will and will not do after we declare and demonstrate trust for them. But at the same time, we never know what each day will bring or remove from our life and our experiences. The pain of broken trust gets our attention. And the deeper and greater the pain, the more we are willing to listen, to feel, and to seek healing. Relieving pain, like building trust, is an inside job. It is only when you have been broken down mentally, emotionally, or spiritually and choose to stand up and keep moving that you can know the true meaning and value of trust. You see, trust is a function of choice. Trust grows in hearts that have often been broken open by pain. Trust. Trust can unfold in a response to something devastating, something that we have been disappointed about, and more often than not, it's some type of dysfunction that threatens us as being a human soul. But we sidestep that thing, right? As if our lives depended on it, the very thing that we most need to do to relieve our pain. And to be assured our lives do depend on it. You're not hearing me. We got to learn how to trust ourselves and to acknowledge what we really feel. We've got to learn how to trust that the divine is in the mix and that we are a part of the divine. We've got to learn how to trust each other to do the right thing because it is the right thing. We've got to learn how to trust in the process of life and surrender our inflated egos. because we have refused to pay attention to the pain caused by ourselves or collective broken trust. You see, at the end of the day, we all suffer. And what you resist really does persist. Without trust, there could be no peace of mind. There's four essential trusts that we're going to go over. Trust in yourself, trust in the divine, trust in others, and trust in life. They are all like oxygen, and we can't live without them. And as we sit back and we look at life in the 21st century, in this global situation that we are in with other people, we are confronted by a terrible truth that many folks are not living, just merely existing. In a world where our trust in the divine seems to take too long, or it's something naive, it's easier for us to abandon our trust altogether and to live in the coma of not knowing who we are in the divine's eyes. It's easier to be driven by the negative ego, toxic emotions, and dogmas of this society that renders us completely unable to trust ourselves or anybody else. And because of that, we have become masters of self-betrayal. We lie to ourselves about ourselves and then become highly offended when others impose their lies on us. We violate. We violate our most basic instincts. And in doing so, we invite other people to do the same thing. We put our faith in everything that can go wrong. And when it does, we act like we shocked. We trust that we can't trust. And in doing that, we deplete our oxygen supply of love, joy, peace, truth, and forgiveness. What if I told you that learning to trust is so simple? And yet it's the hardest thing we must learn to do in this life. It begins with knowing that your thoughts and your feelings are valuable. When you trust what you think and feel, then you are empowered to take actions that are self-supportive and self-respected and self-nurturing. You can do this now because you have done the work. Cleaning up your past, forgiving your own transgressions, and taking complete responsibility for what you think, do, and say, moment by moment. These are the seeds of self-trust. And in the process of learning how to love, you must rely on trust. In the process of trusting, you learn about betrayal and disappointment and all sorts of stuff that you rather avoid or deny. At the end of the day, it all boils down to trusting that you can find and experience and express love because the divine lives in you. And that is what being a manifestation of the divine requires from us. Many of us as individuals have never learned that we could trust ourselves. We have placed our trust in other people only to be abandoned, rejected, or exploited. Some of us forgot that trust builds character and spiritual power. Each one of us represents a small little tiny piece in this world where we live, where anger and fear and confusion and isolation and lack of faith and disregard for the divine process of life causes us to act against our own true nature. And since our true nature is to be trusting, every small violation of individual trust creates a ripple effect that ultimately impacts the entire world in which we live. That's how important we are as individuals. And that's how powerful trust is in our lives. Many of us lose that natural instinct as a reaction to our day-to-day personal experience with people that are closest to us. They hurt us, they betray us, and they violate the trust that we put in them. We grow up in a world where our trust can be easily manipulated. We are enticed into buying things that we were told will help us or to make us happy, knowing damn well that they not. We read things believing that they are true, only to discover that we accepted the truth as incomplete or totally false. Until and unless we develop and sustain trust within ourselves, we can't trust the process of life. And we will not trust the power that gives us life. So what are we to do as a human being? Proverbs 3 and 5 through 6 say, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not onto your own understanding. And in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. If we believe that the divine is in each of us, and our job is to demonstrate more of the divine every day, we can see how the four essential trusts that I mentioned before can be cultivated and manifested in our lives. And when we are able to trust in ourselves, we recognize the interconnectedness of all life. When we trust the divine, we find the strength, the courage, and the clarity needed to move beyond the people and situations that challenge us, challenge what we know to be true and what is right in our hearts. When we trust that people, in spite of their bad intentions or their behavior, are actually doing the best that they can, then we can't be dissuaded by any public opinion or attack. Learning to trust is monumental. It's like climbing a big ass mountain that we are all required to climb, whether we want to or not. because some of us don't like heights and others are too tired or lazy or simply resistant when it comes to doing the hard work required to move through the challenges of life. Doesn't matter. At some point, you're going to face the mountain and you'll be required to trust someone or something in order to get where you need to go. You don't start a mountain climb by scaling Mount Everest without equipment, so start where you at. Start with the anthill in your own backyard. Build your trust muscles by considering the following. Do you trust your own voice? Do you trust that you can hear the voice of the divine? Do you trust yourself to see and hear what others are really saying and doing? Do you trust, no matter how hard it is, that there are no mistakes in life? Trust is a process that develops and deepens with experience and practice. And those questions are just a good starting point for the development of those 4 essential trusts that we will be going over. Although the words "in God we trust" are stamped on the United States currency, most of us trust in God only when it's convenient, and we resist doing the real work necessary to ensure that trust becomes a state of mind and a state of being. Everything you need to make it through the most painful, difficult, and challenging issues of your life is inside of you. Do not, under any circumstances, doubt your power, because it's real. You ain't lost it, nor can you ever destroy it. And what disrupts and disturbs your belief and your reliance on your own inner power and your authentic identity and your divinity that you were born with are the experiences that you face in life without knowing that you're going to be all right. And in looking at things from a posture of victimization to one of conscious connection and choice, from woe is me, poor me, and why me, and to I am source. I am one with the source. I am as God created me to be, and all things I see and experience reflect the ideals I create in my mind. There's a process and a practice to trust. Life gives you the process through your experiences. People provide you with the opportunity to practice. You will also find it easier to trust if you understand that what you put out is definitely going to come back. Trusting life is easy, but it requires that you understand and embrace the laws of life, cause and effect, correspondence, vibration, attraction, love, and forgiveness are all concrete laws that govern the movement and the unfolding of life. It is easy to trust the process when you understand that there is a process. From the time you get out of the bed in the morning until the time you fall asleep at night, you are functioning, operating, and depending on something or someone you trust. Trust as a state of being and a state of mind develops and unfolds in response to your willingness to be alive. Just saying alive is an act of trust. Exhale and try not to inhale. If you allow your body to take in the next breath, you're trusting that it would happen, that you could do it, and that everything would be fine until you were ready to do it again. That's trust. Trusting your body that you'll be able to breathe. Next time we meet, we're going to be talking about trust in self. Trust in self. Be well, stay safe, Ashe and deep bow, and I shall talk to you very soon.
Shout out to the mama chiefs. Yeah, you be quiet when Big Mama speak. What she gave us is a part of me. It flows through my arteries. Even on that journey, that love grows how the garden be. The first to teach us when we sick, the first to heal us. Mama's boy, yeah, you know, her pride and joy. Soul food, yeah, you know, I'm an enjoy. Calm you down just by the sound of her voice. There isn't another feeling inside when they cheering you on at your game and you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fighting, she gon' make you put them feelings aside. She can't lead you down the road, but she can give you the guide. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with lemons apple pie. You know for sure for Mama Chief, you know I'ma ride. Cause we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love a Mama Chiefs. The greatness, the patience, the foundation, the knowledge passed down so many generations. Our motivation, I just wanna thank you for my creation. Cause we all love a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all ride for Mama Chief. The dedication, I seen your tears at my graduation. Now look, Ma, your boy that made it. You the reason I'm one of the greatest. Yeah, cause we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all ride for Mama Chief. Now be quiet, let Big Mama